After a long day of hard work, Detective likes to do some odd jobs, so he goes to a local diner. He finds a listing for public humiliation. That's a good job for Deke. So I call the number up. He tells me to meet him at a restaurant, so I find him. He gives me someone's photograph and tells me to chuck food in their face and make sure that it's public so others can see. He hands me the briefcase. I see what's inside. And I throw that shit on the ground because I don't fucking need it anymore. On my way there, I make sure I get a donut because I'm gonna throw it at his face. I find the guy, I find where he lives, and I knock on the door. Surprisingly, someone else opens. I ask them to let me inside, and they do. I don't know why. I equip the donuts, and I stare at him in his eyes. And then I strike. The detective's work is done. But now with that saying goodbye, in the only way that Deke knows how. Violence. After a long day of work, Deke likes to take a nap. I wake up to a kidnapping case. Deke's got his hands full. He gets to the apartment. Key under the doormat. Casual. But Deke doesn't like that way. It's a simple route. I take the air vent, like a true man does. I'm in, but someone's home. Easy work. They decided to wake back up. Deke just puts it back down. After great detective work, Deke finds a ransom notice. She's gonna get a beating for that. I find a note with the name... How the fuck do I say that? Margalo. She's gonna get a beating for that. Deke tries to open the safe with the passcode that he found. It was wrong. She's gonna get a beating for that. She wakes back up. She's gonna get a beating for that. Deke heads to the victim's job. Goes inside. Deke doesn't like to leave money on the ground. It's just wasteful. So you know I had to pick that shit up. After failing to get any of it, I head back to the crime scene. And Detective still had the key to the door. So I just let myself in. Great detective work, I say so. After Deke fails to get any information that was helpful to the investigation, Deke does the only thing he can think of doing. Asking others for what information they had. Most of the people were not helpful. This one guy even tripped. Until Deke came across a man named Dallas. Dallas said he'd seen him in vacant address Lynch Projects Road 7. That's after he'd already been kidnapped. So I head to the address. Did he just admit to being a killer? Deke thinking that he had found the killer and the victim at the same time. But all the fingerprints did not point towards Dallas. Detective, after finding whose fingerprints they were, heads to the apartment. Frida Olsen. I asked them if I could take a look around, and they let me in. Detective's charms never cease to amaze him. After I was inside, I found a shotgun. Deke wanted to see if she had any information in her email, so he gets into her computer. Deke forgot to mention that she lives with her grandma. She'd seen too much. Deke had to take them both down. Great detective work. A fall like that doesn't hurt the Deke. It only makes him angry. This time it was no games. She must have forgot who I was. Deke always wins in the end. Fuck you mean? As always, a great job needs a great nap. So I go to bed. Deke always wakes up to a new case. This time it's not in an apartment. It's in an office. Deke breaks into the security room to see the surveillance cameras. Deke thinks he's found the man right there on video. Is anything ever this easy? Adriana Rizzo. As always, Deke charms never fail. They let me in.
5%.
Great detective work. As always. She's gonna get a beating for that.
Made with real hops. Extract for pure, old-fashioned
Deke has to beat the roommate too.
of non-UAS.
No witnesses. Deke isn't a perfect detective. Even he makes mistakes sometimes. Walking around the street, some beggar tries to rob me. Little does he know who he's messing with. I break back into the apartment to check the surveillance cams again. To see if there's something I had missed. There's only other name that I can think of. Eleanor. Walking to Eleanor's apartment, I find this bike. Bikes are for losers. Deke walks. And as always, they let Deke in. No surprise. Oh. She cornered Deke into the bathroom. Oh. Easiest detective work I've ever done. Fucking beers in here, dude. If Deke doesn't get it right the first time, he gets it right the second time. There's something been lingering in the back of Deke's mind. Voices. What do they mean? What are they telling me to handcuff me? If Deke stops them from doing crime, there will be no crime. They're getting louder. Deke doesn't know what to do. All he knows is he has to stop the crime before it happens. And again, and again, and again, Deke becomes more angry. What am I doing, bro? If no one is free to do crime, there's no one to do crime. Therefore, the city is safe, and Deke has done his job. Or maybe Deke was the criminal. Alright, I got my
But she ain't know that I'm about to blow fast, blast past. Waited in that line, but a stun, I got the fast pass. Loud gas, filling out the air, I'm finna black out. Hit it to the club, boy, I'm finna bring the cash out. New bills on me, boy, ain't never been a problem. Grab a bottle, hit it to the floor, she looking like a model. She my type, I slide by, Brendan Fraser with a move.